through one quarter of action so far. And what's your take, guys, on the hustle sticks for the Bulls?
Well, those early blocks are key. They are intimidating their opponents and making them hesitant.
And also, given the game is more fast-paced nowadays, I like the way they've capitalized in transition, keeping their foot on the gas.
Okay, time for an injury report.
Guys, I had a moment to catch up with the Pistons athletic trainer. He let me know that it's a strained hip, which causes plenty of soreness and shooting pain in that area. They've made the call that they feel it's okay for him to play. And even though there's a moderate recovery time, he's also confident at the moment to be back on the floor.
All right, Allie, thanks for that.
Yeah. So much changes around the league year to year, but the danger and impact of injury remains largely the same. It's not enough to be good. You gotta be lucky, too.
Here are the five Detroit has to start the second quarter. We've got Johnson. Edwards is out there with Aguirre. And it's Mahorn in at the 5 spot. Detroit making a switch here. Ottman's checked in.
Number 10.
Just over 1 minute has passed here in the second quarter. Johnson, the pass to Mahorn. Pippen with the wide open look. That drops, and it comes off the assist from Rodman. Pippen's got 8.
Practically automatic shot there by Pippen. He knows he just needs the ball, and then he is good to go.
And here are the Bulls now. It's a 3-point game from deep. Jordan. Johnson with the rebound. And so it's Johnson who brings the ball up for Detroit. Dumars misses. A deep 3 from Jordan. An absolute high from 3-point range. Jordan's got 24 points. Johnson against Harper. Here's Aguirre. And it's Chicago with the rebound. From deep, Jordan. Jordan drills the 3.
Defensively, they just look out of sync, not closing out on the threes in time.
Spins. And here's a timeout from Emmanuel Barnett. He's going to take a minute here to get things straightened out. And here in the second quarter of action with a hair under 2.5 minutes played so far. Pass to Dumars. Shoots over Jordan. Detroit, no good that time either. Chicago leading by 9. Inside, here's Longley. And finished off by Longley.
Not the kind of aggressive defense they need to cut into the lead.
Yeah, you have to protect the rim, Greg, a little better.
Yeah, I'd consider calling timeout right away after that one. The defense has to be better there.
Here's Thomas. And nothing is falling for him right now. And let's go to the sideline. Here's Allen.
Thank you, Kevin. Technology is key for NBA growth. Commissioner Silver said we can now see where we lose viewers, for example, stoppages for replays. One way around that is creating technology that can instantaneously make objective calls like out of bounds, and in doing so, create a better pace to the game. Kevin, back to you.
All right, Ellie, thank you for the report. Short. Rebounded by Rodman. Pistons trail by 9. Looking to get back on top here. Zeke spacing through the heart of the defense. Isaiah Thomas with 2.
Yeah, that's the baby-faced assassin, Thomas. He'll smile at you, and then he'll cut your legs out from under you.
Looking at who's out there now for the Pistons. Edwards comes in from a horn, and it's Hill in for a block. And Jordan gets it to go.
Well, they have leaned on him offensively with good reason. Efficiency will help you win a lot of games.
Here's Thomas. Connects on the 17-footer. Thomas got 10 points in the game.
And a lot of teams avoid the mid-range jumper, but they seem to be using it well.
The 17-footer hits the front of the rim and out.
The shot's there for him, and he's got to take it. I don't care if he doesn't convert. That's a shot he has to continue to take.
Chicago grabs the miss. They've led by as many as 11 points. And here's Harper from the arc. Rebound by Grant Hill.
Well, he certainly had trouble finding the mark this quarter.
Outside Thomas. Outside Rodman. Outside for Thomas. Rodman. And Rodman showing off his athleticism with a great putback slam.
You know we talk about it all the time, guys. Those second chance buckets, always the result of that extra effort.
Here's Jordan. Rebound by the Pistons. Rodman's got rebound number 5 here tonight. Thomas passes to Hill. Back to Thomas. Fires from the wing. That doesn't go either for Thomas.
Well, you win and lose as a team, so the fact that they're trailing isn't all on him. But with that said, he's had a rough shooting career.
Well, they've won the battle of transition buckets, and those easy points have helped them build this lead.
Yeah, they did a great job of controlling the pace throughout the game and keeping the defense on their heels.
And here's a timeout now from Emmanuel Barnett. Coach is going to talk some things over with the team. Might be seeing something to adjust. McGuire comes in for James Edwards. And it's Johnson in for Joe Dumars. Grant Hill on the wing. Guarded by Pippen. Hill has the open look. Second chance shot. Here's Rodman. It's hauled in by Longley. Longley's got 7 rebounds in the game. Wasted no time on that one. And now it's a 10-point Bulls lead.
Well, when you have a guy scoring like he is, you redraw every play to be about getting him the ball.
Here's Thomas. A good-looking shot from the wing. Thomas got 12 in the game.
Well, he's such a natural talent. Has all the skill needed to produce at a high level.
Drills the three-pointer.
And there are nights it really doesn't matter what you do defensively. MJ is going to score, and this is looking like one of those nights.
Well, the analytics don't like it, but if the defense is giving it up, I like that shot selection despite the distance.
Harper's shot's good.
They're relying on their three-point shooting and getting pretty good results.
And so it's Hill with it. He brings it up for the Pistons. They trail by 14. 1:02 left to play here in the second quarter. And stolen by Longley. Here's Jordan. And it's Chicago scoring again.
Well, Jordan's jumper is just pure, especially at that range.
Jordan with the steal. And the slam dunk by Pippen.
And I think that play sort of sums up what we've seen tonight. Just simply being outplayed both sides of the ball. Smart basketball defensively, turning into easy goals.
It's deflected. We've got a 9-second difference between the shot clock and the game clock. Jordan can't get it to go. Pistons trail by 18. Here's Hill. Up and in for the basket. Number 4. That makes him 4 for 5 now. 17 seconds left now here in the second. And stolen by Longley. And here's the fast break. Back to Jordan. On the arc. That falls. Nice feed that time from Harper. Harper's got his 4th assist with that last one here tonight. And so a pretty lopsided game for the first half. Bulls lead by 19. We'll step away briefly, but get you right back out here for the start of the third quarter after our halftime.
47.
Welcome to halftime, everybody. Before we go any further, a look ahead to the games yet to be played tonight. For the Knicks, they'll be up against the Cavaliers out in Cleveland. That one gets going 7:30 Eastern Time.
This is going to be either a lopsided game or a terrific upset.
And now, how about those first 2 quarters of play? Just a dominating performance for the Chicago Bulls.
It's classic Showtime. The way they're running the break looks like the 1980s of the Lakers.
And this score reminds you of some of those old Lakers games. What a dominant performance so far. And that concludes halftime. Now time to send it over to Kevin Harlan as the game's about to resume.
And with the second half upon us, we'll find out if this game becomes the route that it's threatening to be. What a game we're seeing from Michael Jordan.
Yeah, and just look at the numbers from the first half. He has been very efficient.
Yeah, it's not like he's getting everything at the rim. He's playing smart and just taking what the defense gives him.
Pistons trailed by 19. Rodman is out there at long. It's Michael Jordan. Then there's Harper. And it's Pippen in at the 3, the small forward. That's the 5 out there for the Bulls. Jordan slams it in.
You won't find a much more entertaining sight. I call that slam dunk contest level.
I'd like to thank AT&T for bringing us that spectacular look from their connected cam. Here's Thomas off the left rim and out.
Well, he was in attack mode, but it's hard to score with a man in your shirt.
It's Jordan with the drive. Laid in with a nice touch off the glass. Jordan's got 44.
Well, he's been nothing short of fantastic this game, and he has his team in a great spot as this thing winds down.
Thomas. The putback. Rodman, the second chance bucket after some strong work on the rebound.
Finally, they get one to drop. That's one of their first 4 here in the third.
The 3, Pippen. And he's good on the 3 ball. Pippen's got 13.
Another good play. This is how they built the lead, calling on the right guys at the right time.
Yeah, come on. They're just having their way out there and continuing to press you in.
That one falls. 10 points for him.
Yeah, finding the weakness in the defense. That's the court savvy of Thomas at work.
Rodman dishes to Harper. Back to Rodman. Good ball movement here by the Bulls. Left side Pippen for three. Rebound Detroit.
That is fantastic defense on one of the best three-point shooters in the league. Didn't give him an inch of room.
Rodman with the block.
Position player defensively, but that time reaching up to swat it away.
And finish off by Longley.
Talk about timing. That lead pass was right on cue.
And here's a timeout now from Emmanuel Barnett. Coach needs a moment to talk things over. Michael Jordan really making a difference here.
Well, shutting down his three-point production has to be top of mind for this coaching staff. A new defensive approach is a must.
Hill kicks to Rodman. Outside Thomas. Bounce pass from Hill. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here.
Premier agitators. Lampier can bait the foul call as well as anyone.
And he can't hit the second. The Bulls leading by 23. Jordan. And that comes off the assist by Longley. Longley's got 3 assists tonight.
And that's his MO. Sometimes he can score more points by himself than the rest of the team.
With the drive, and Dumars gets it to go. Dumars got 4 points in the quarter.
Well, he's been able to find points, just not enough of them. They've got to string together some more buckets.
And then slammed in by Jordan.
Yeah, the explosive doesn't even begin to describe it. Jordan simply flying.
Jordan against Dumars. Over Jordan. Dumars misses. A drive by Jordan. And he banks in the layup. Jordan's got 50 points.
Yeah, this quarter's all about him. He's just dominating at the offensive end.
From 20 feet out. Up again. Great positioning on the putback.
And those second chance points really become almost like bonus points when you can get them.
Pass to Longley. Tipped away. It's stolen by Rodman. Now Detroit moving it up. The kick out to Dumars. Four on the clock. Here's Thomas. Off target at the rim.
That's the kind of D you need when he's got the ball near the hoop. They were all over.
And so it's Hill with it. He brings it up for Detroit. Thomas passes to Hill. And here's Harper from the arc. Good. It's Jordan picking up the assist. Jordan's got 6 assists now in the game. And an important part of every team's game, a look at the hustle stats for Chicago.
Well, all you can ask for is your guys to be really active on D, and they've been more than that tonight.
Another place they've had the upper hand tonight is in transition. They've gotten a bunch of their points off the fast break.
Right now, let's take a second to catch up with Allie LaForce on the sideline.
Thanks a lot. So are dynasties a thing of the past? Well, Commissioner Adam Silver said, I'm fine with dynasties and I'm fine with new teams emerging every year. What the fans want to see is great competition. As long as teams are emerging through great management, let the results happen however they play out. Back to you.
You just won a fair fight. Okay, thank you, Allie. Thomas against Kerr. Hill deciding where to go with it. Just 5 to shoot. To the paint. Outside for Thomas. Three-pointer.
I love the intensity dial-up here from a defensive standpoint in the second half. Doing a much better job.
He is really scuffling this quarter offensively. Perhaps a little frustration setting in.
Dumars against Jordan. Pass to Thomas. Over Kerr. Thomas, good. Thomas got 4 this quarter.
If you're waiting for him to miss when he's that help, you're going to be in for a long wait.
Here's Kerr for three. Another three for Chicago.
Yeah, these defenders had better start closing down on shooting.
Down low. Well-timed pass, and he goes straight to the bucket for the layup. And Beer's got his third bucket of the night.
It's those kind of passes that bring up the entire team's confidence.
That's a dozen straight points coming off the
Here's Thomas. And two shots coming up at the line as he gets fouled on the shot.
And without a doubt, one of the greatest small men we've ever seen. Zeke possesses the skill and determination to just take over a game at any point.
Detroit making a switch. Aguirre's checked in. Free, Pippen. That drops and it comes off an assist from Jordan. Pippen's got 19 points.
And how about the last 5 made shots have all been threes? The defense is just giving up a barrage.
Jordan against Dumars. Over Jordan. Detroit, no good that time either. They are enjoying a commanding lead.
And it really gives them the opportunity to give their starters a rest. Always critical when you get ready for that home stretch.
Pass to Edwards. It's Thomas on the wing. Lets it fly from 18. Count it. Thomas got 8 points here in this quarter. 51 seconds left to play in the third. Outside for Pippen. And again, it's the Bulls from deep.
All these threes they're giving up have really been the driving force on this run.
Outside, Aguirre. Pass to Edwards. Here's Dumars. Lays it up off the glass. Dumars got 14.
Well, we've seen that movie a few times, haven't we? An easy bucket in the paint.
For three, Kerr. The three-pointer is right on target.
And they have been relentless from deep. And you see the defense trying to react, but to no avail.
Look, when the three is falling like this, there's not a whole lot you can do defensively.
Yeah, there was definitely some contact there on the three-point attempt.
He's getting his first free throw attempt of the night right now. And free throw good from Aguirre.
Shooting for Detroit.
He hits the second from the line.
3 shots.
And he can't make it. 3 for 3. And as we conclude the third quarter, pretty much a blowout. It's been a one-sided affair. Bulls ahead, running away with this one. And we're just moments away from the start of the fourth quarter. Stay with us. And we reach the fourth quarter in a game that may be already out of hand. And it's the Bulls with the ball. On the court for the Pistons. We've got Rodman. Johnson is out there with Thomas. And there's Mahorn. And it's Aguirre in at the small forward. Here's Thomas. It's good. Only a few seconds into the shot clock. Thomas got 10 points here in the second half. Here's Burrell. And the Bulls, another three.
And those aren't the type of three-point opportunities that you can allow in the NBA.
And so Thomas will bring it up for the Pistons. Pass to Aguirre. Shoots over Pippen. Bank shot, no good.
Doesn't register as a block, but he did everything you want defending that shot.
Well, you know, sometimes the most pivotal plays don't always go on the stat sheet.
Ever since halftime, they've played precision basketball on the offensive end.
Well, the coaching staff made some adjustments for the second half, and they've come out with focus and execution.
Aguirre grabs the miss.
And I'm sure next time he sits down, coach is going to have a few choice words for him with that shot selection.
Yeah, that definitely wasn't the shot they were looking for. You got to keep the ball moving in that situation.
And they came out of the locker room after halftime with a much more physical approach.
Catching up now on the changes for Chicago. Kukoc comes in for Rodman, and Bushler subbed in for Pippen. Thomas against Kerr. Yep, that one goes in there. Thomas got 25 points. They have been really controlling this one.
You never want to be complacent on the floor. That's when you lose momentum.
Detroit with the ball. A finish. A slam dunk by Thomas.
Playing with high energy, outworking the defense up the floor.
Yeah, the commitment to run is paying great dividends on the break.
For three, Kerr. And the rebound goes to the Pistons. Dwyer's got his fourth rebound with that last one here tonight. It's deflected. Kerr against Thomas. And Kerr with the basket on the assist by Bushler.
And they're getting their points now almost exclusively from the triple. 4 of their last 5 makes are from beyond the arc.
Rodman finds Thomas. Now here is Aguirre. Can't get it to fall.
Oh, nice job protecting the rim. Turning an easy bucket into a miss.
Kukoc gets the bucket.
Yeah, coming down the stretch, they've become reliant upon their perimeter game.
Well, if you're looking to get points in a hurry as the game clock's running down, that's certainly the way to do it. Look, if I'm one of his teammates, I just keep getting him the ball. He has been lights out.
Kerr the pass to Bushler. This one for 3. Rebounded by the Pistons. Rodman's got 9 rebounds in the game. Getting it done. Thomas, it's a wide open look. That's in there. Johnson with the assist. 31 points for Isaiah Thomas.
Just a heroic scoring effort from him this quarter. He's doing everything he can to will them back into this game.
And so it's Detroit with the ball. Here's Aguirre. Rodman controls the rebound and puts it back up and in.
That is really good work there on the offensive glass.
Outside, Kukoc drops one in from the wing.
He is smooth with it. Kukoc can knock him down.
Thomas against Kerr. And the basket by Thomas. Thomas got 33.
And he's clearly led the way offensively. The question is, can they ride him and get back into it?
Kukoc from outside hits it from three-point range.
The defense is far too slow to close out on those three-point attempts.
Here's Johnson, and it's blocked. And it's going to be out of bounds. The Pistons will retain possession. You gotta love strong defense, especially when it comes in the form of harsh rejection.
And big defensive plays like that will help them stay in control of this one.
A different look here for Detroit. Bill Lambert's checked in from a horn. Hill comes in for Aguirre. And it's Dumars in for Isaiah Thomas. 6 to shoot. Here's Hill. Kukoc grabs the miss. And here are the Bulls now. From outside the arc. And the Bulls another 3.
A shot from outside. There's no doubt about that. Spreading the floor and getting them up.
Johnson attacking. The kick out to Hill. Johnson outside. Tries a 3. The putback. He hangs in there and cashes in on the second chance points.
They're consistently finding ways to get the ball inside and taking full advantage.
Fires the 3. Buries it from three-point range.
Late reaction defensively. He quickly takes advantage. Grows their lead.
Yeah, look, the truth is, he doesn't need much space anyway. But that one was too easy.
Kerr, the pass to Bushler. Fires the 3. Hands it from downtown. Bushler's got a couple of three-pointers now in the fourth for the Bulls.
Maybe he's not one of the elite sharpshooters, but even still, that's not a shot that he can afford to
Passed along with. Bill Lambier with the rebound. And so it's Johnson who brings the ball up for Detroit. Right side Hill. 1:31 left in the fourth quarter. Rodman with the bucket.
Nice pass inside, making things easy for him now.
Kukoc passed along. Another one falls for Chicago. We've got 1:18 left to play in the final quarter. Johnson surveying the floor. Rodman with a screen on Kerr. Pass to Rodman to the middle. Floats one up. It's hauled in by the Bulls. Now the Bulls with it. They're on a 16-6 run. Here's Longley, and it's good off the back of the rim and in.
And it's just competing, you know, giving your best when it matters most.
Yeah, they've got clutch guys on this team, and they never let up.
Dumars misses. 34 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Kerr the pass to Longley. Over Lambier. Longley with the bucket. And that's a double-double for him now. 10 points and 16 rebounds. Johnson against Kerr. Dumars the pass to Rodman. And here's Lambier. Back to Rodman. Missed inside. Here's Busher. It's in.
Just a humongous fourth quarter for him, especially from long range. Just in a groove now, and that trade has been deadly.
And so Chicago takes this one, and by a big margin. And the outcome of this one was never in doubt.